This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network. And joining me right now is Bruce Coombes. He is the CEO of QuickFee. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is QFE on the ASX. Bruce, good to see you. How you doing?
Hey, Rob. Thanks for the opportunity. Good to see you again.
It's great to have you back on. Just to give everybody a quick background, we actually had QuickFee present at our most recent event in August, and they participated on a panel called ASX Listed Companies with Operations in the U.S. And it was about time to have them on. We had to do a CEO interview. We wanted to give more of the story and more of an overview for our audience. So, now that I've said all that and prefaced everything, Bruce, let's get a quick overview and history of QuickFee, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, let me give you almost like a 2-minute LinkedIn profile of QuickFee, right? So 11 years ago, we started in Sydney, Australia, as essentially a financier. We were sort of buy now, pay later before buy now, pay later was invented, and we literally would lend money to the clients of accounting and law firms so they could pay that large sort of one-off sort of invoice over 12 months. So, make it easier for the firm to win new clients and to get paid, and make it easy for their clients to pay. So that's how we sort of started. And we've done over $250 million of that since we started. So that's been great. We then morphed into a payment gateway. So we kept our loan product and then wrapped all that into an online payment gateway, so firms could get paid by one of our payment plans, or by credit card, or by ACH in the United States, or what we call EFT in Australia. And that is now at a point where we do $550 million a year through that payment gateway, and that's doubling every year. And then the last thing we've done in the last month, Rob, is we've brought out a full interest-free payment plan product, so firms can say to their clients, especially like during this sort of COVID times, hey, we feel your pain. We're going to share in making it easy for you to pay to get the advice you need, where the firm can now offer 4 monthly interest-free installments, and the firm pays QuickFee for the privilege of offering that product, and that comes at absolutely no credit risk to the firm.
All right, so let's dive a little deeper into the firm's services and your product offering here, because I'm hearing from that description, I'm hearing like a mix of Stripe meets buy now, pay later kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, is that really what we're talking about?
Yeah, it is. One of the, especially in the States, one of the really interesting things that we found when we got there 4.5 years ago is that the concept of passing on the cost of credit cards to the client was virtually unknown. Here in Australia, that happens everywhere, mate. You go to a restaurant, they'll pass on the cost of credit cards, right? But in the States, it costs firms about 3% to get paid by card, and firms were eating those fees. So we actually changed that up completely. We've got a firm over in New Jersey saving them $280,000 a year in credit card fees. They love us. So yeah, we did a bit of a Stripe, and then we said, hey, if you don't want to pay those fees, that's fine. You can pay by ACH, and if you need time, then we're buy now, pay later. In fact, Rob, we call ourselves advice now, pay later.
I like that. There you go. So then, what's the company's model? How do you guys make money? If you're basically taking the transaction fees out of the equation, how is QuickFee making money?
Yeah. So our most profitable product is our payment plans, where clients pay just 9% to access a payment plan that they pay monthly over 12 months. So firms love it. It costs them nothing. Clients love it. It's only 9%. So that's our best margin product. The next thing after that is our ACH solution in the United States. Firms pay just 35 basis points, so 0.35%. And with $500 million going through that, that's a nice little earner for us. We're making about $1.5 million in recurrent revenue off that one. And as I say, that's the one that's doubling every year. Then we make a little bit out of the credit cards. But now with our interest-free payment plan, firms can offer their clients, like I said, 4 easy interest-free installments over 4 months. and the firms pay just 4.99 to us for that. So that's now one of our third revenue line.
Got it. All right. So you said that the firm has done about 550 million in transactions thus far this year. You know, I'm really curious. You know, who would you say is your target customer? I mean, it's one thing to ask you, you know, total addressable market. It's like,
yeah,
all right, well, how many transactions, right? You know, but if we're talking like the actual target customer that you guys are looking to capture, you know, what is that?
For our traditional product range, so the payment gateway and the payment plans where the client pays, the target customer is a law firm above $2 million revenue and an accounting firm above $1 million revenue, and the total of those in the United States for about 25,000 of those firms. So that's been who we've always looked after. And to give you an idea, the average revenue of a firm that deals with QuickFee is about $16.5 million. So they're, you know, middle to enterprise grade firms. 30% of the top 400 CPA firms in the United States use QuickFee. That gives you an idea of the typical sort of person we deal with. With our new product, our interest-free installment product, we have now opened it up to another 650,000 small firms to make that a new product available to them. And that product actually goes live in 2 days' time.
Got it. And what's the marketing plan? I mean, I feel like this is somewhere you got to spend a couple bucks to make sure you on the digital marketing side, you know, getting all the cookies, AdWords, you know. I have a feeling after I just went on your website, I'm going to get like a ton of ads popping up every time I go on Google AdSense.
You won't get more than 200 ads a day, Rob. You're nothing to worry about there, mate. And they're the most beautiful ads on the internet because they're QuickFee ads. You know, they're beautiful.
There you go. I like it. I like that.
You're absolutely right. We've got a digital campaign. Of course, one of the great things is, of course, we're very focused on just professional services. So we're not marketing to the same people that Afterpay or Klarna are marketing to. We're not interested in Betty's bag shops or Helen's handbags or whatever it might be. We only deal with professional services. That's what makes us unique. So we target, for example, publications that lawyers read, lawyers' legal updates online, CPA, accountants daily, these sort of things that are really in the lane where we swim, which is professional services. But also we do EDM and all that. For our traditional products, it's much more enterprise grade, so it's much more consultative sell. For our brand new product, it's a much easier sign up online process.
Very good. And what's your background? I mean, how'd you come into all this?
Yeah. I'm actually like an accountant by trade. I was a partner in a CPA firm for about 15 years, as managing partner there, built that up. I got out of that, and I ran Australia's first BPO, business process outsourcing business that served the professions, and I was fortunate enough to sell that to one of Australia's financial institutions, and took the cash from that and started QuickFee. So we've been around professional services all our lives.
Very good. And I mean, what would you say is the one question that you get from investors all the time? Because they're probably seeing like, all right, 550 million in transaction fees, 250 million, you know, to up until then. I mean,
lending.
You know what? Yeah, sorry. 250
in
million
lending, yeah, absolutely.
In lending, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, so like, what's the one thing that investors tend to ask you when they, you know, they see these numbers, they see the, you know, they see the opportunity. You know, what's the question you get asked, and then how would you address it?
Yeah, like what makes us unique is an important question that investors ask. Like, why isn't Afterpay just going to come over and eat you guys' lunch? Why isn't Klarna just going to copy you guys or whatever? And the key difference is we are solely focused on professional services. So we don't want to be out there competing with them. In fact, we actually got a referral from one of the other buy now, pay later companies that specializes in e-commerce on Friday. So it shows very much that we are just in this one very specific space. And I think if we execute well, Rob, we'll be able to continue to own that market.
Very good. And then to close out here, from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts now for the rest of this year going into 2021?
Yep. So I think the two key things that investors should be watching is firstly, the success we get with our new interest-free product. It is so much the product for the times. And the level of sign-up that we've already seen from a very, very soft launch is pretty encouraging. So I'd be watching transaction volumes on the payment plans on the new product. The second thing I think is the release of our new e-invoicing tool. I think as investors see that, they should watch the take-up rate on that product, and that is a very good predictor of future revenue.
Very good. So where can our audience go and find everything they need to know about QuickFee?
Go to the ASX website. QFE is the code. Go to ASX QFE, or of course just go to QuickFee.com and see the full product range there. And if investors have got an accountant or a lawyer, recommend them to us.
There you go. All right. Well, Bruce, thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you guys the best of luck. Stay safe. I look forward to our next update.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks for the opportunity. See you, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.